Are you looking for answers about extraterrestrials or maybe the true meaning of life? Then you have come to the right place. Welcome to the Ivan Teller online broadcast. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for more details, please visit ivanteller.com and learn more about your galactic families.
Hello, greetings everyone. Thank you for joining us for tonight's channeling. And if you can't get in the webinar, you have to go into the chat room. So yeah, the chat room would be the place to go. So all right, much love everyone. Happy holidays, hopefully. So there are those that are ill at this time because of health, so we send our love, send our energies to them, because that is not always recognized. So we're going to do a meditation. We're going to do a slight galactic update and start with the chat questions here. So much love, everyone. Blessings. And here we go. Same thing keeps happening. All right, we'll just do it again. Ground again. I'm not sure what's going on. So, all right. I'll be back. Maybe later. Be right with you. Seems to be a hold around me right now, so I'm not sure if this is going to happen at all. So let me try it one more time. Usually it comes right through, but this time it seems like everything's closed off. So we'll see how this goes. Greetings. This is Yeshua. Blessings to you. This time is of healing. Some are part of consumerism, which is fine, but it's also to let you know of much healing needs to be done across this world, that many are neglected because of material possessions. And that will become more known in your future time. That's all we can say on that, but we do see many becoming more caring for these things that are most important, which is human life, instead of these material possessions. Where you have holidays of joy of being alive, instead of, because right now that's not exactly, it is, as you can tell, then it is not what it seems. I believe you know this. You can label whatever they want is still not cherished, but much has been rearranged on your planet for many reasons. For all of you, realize, yes, your next year will be a very different year for all of you. Not one you've ever seen before. A transition most will not see coming because of the belief systems are nailed to the ground, unwilling to see what is truly around you. And your spirit will be speaking more to you all. in due time, of course. So during these coming days, remember, nature is a gift. All of you are a gift to each other. Cherish that, nourish it, and realize that you are one, together, a family. And some of that family, as you can see, are not ready to see that family unit, which is fine. But those eyes will eventually be opened soon, shortly, finding the meaning of life, at least to see what's truly hiding among the dimensions, let's put it that way. A great awakening upon all. And those of illness these days that are forgotten, we send love to you, of course. These tests are there for much reason, but it's also for others to reflect on, to find themselves also. Realize those that are ill help others see what matters most. And some aren't always seeing that what is most important. So some do take these tests to awaken others. These are the times of looking within, but also looking out, seeing all things and cherishing all things here, even those that don't believe in what you believe in. Send you love, of course. I might be returning. We'll see how things go. So much love. Much love. Blessings to all in your hearts. Yes, many sad hearts right now. Remember, you still have that time of finding that truthfulness for what is for you eventually when the time is right. Blessings to you. Greetings. This is, yes, an unknown Archangel Samuel. Blessings to all of you. And we say much love and more than that, as some of you will be unraveling yourselves, taking what you see as your astral self will become more of yourself in your coming years, or sooner than that, depending on how you're connected. Your earth is not, it is shifting quite, it is always shifting, yes, but in a way, this is quite differently, whereas, yes, the eyes are becoming more wide open. It is one way of saying it. And it's, so, yeah, it's an ocean of information, but your astral selves, many of you will start to see this come into your reality of what you are doing in astral become more part of your life. As that work comes down into this dimension, it is in some ways it is weaving behind the background, but eventually it will become in your foreground, which changes your world, transforms it, terraforms it, if you want to call it that. But as you can tell, many are still struggling with that concept. Seeing is believing for some, and well, that will occur eventually. And some will feel like a new soul, meaning you feel like you're a new person because of this new transition. That is all we have for that. One moment. And more archangels you've never heard of are going to be transitioning to those that are ready for this connection. So much love. Take care. Many happy transitions. Yes, this is not your normal connection now, is it? And it's not going to be. Blessings to you. Much care to you all. Greetings, Earthlings. I'm Alfred, a canine species. Greetings. I'm a Doberman being. Some of you are canine fans, and we adore you all. Our visit here is crucial for those of many humans here are of the canine race, are healed by the canine energies. Because, yes, the difficulties here brought our energies into this world. As an assistant, as human thinks it's better than canine, not realizing that you are all the same, no different than your canine friend. Unfortunately, humans aren't always thinking that way because their minds are already scrambled by the manipulations on this planet, which is fine. Our ships, I come from Orion. I am a humanoid Doberman being, say, captain, whatever you want to call me. Whatever you want to name me, does not matter. So, I am here to assist your connection of your questions. I'm trying to be your answer man. Assist you with your answers if that's fine with you. Fine people.
Welcome. Is it Alfred?
Yes.
Okay,
or
Alfred.
whatever you want to call me. Yes.
The answer man. Let's call you the answer man. Okay, Alfred the answer man. Okay, so first is our member Chloe, and her first question: why do I attract so many toxic relationships?
Because they're there to teach you, to take you out of your comfort zone. You've lived many lifetimes in a safe place, not experiencing a whole lot of things, so you're getting it all out of your system, it seems. That's why you come to this world. You don't come here to just smell the roses. You're here to be battered by them. But they have their reasons, and you are becoming a stronger person. You've been avoiding many of this in other lifetimes. Now you're facing it. There's nothing wrong with that. Thank you.
Okay, her second question is for her mom, Cindy. I feel like I've been leaking my power to another person in my home. How can I gain it back?
By taking control over your energy. This one is, yes, an energy vampire. And for you have to get strong with this one. Because it's up to you. This is all in your hands to remove this taking of your energy. And this one that's doing it isn't aware he's doing it. I believe it's a he. He's not, I believe it is. He's not aware. He is still warning, but the reason he's sucking your energy dry is he's just warning from you. It is very insecure also, if I'm connected to the right person. But up to you is to take charge of your space, ask your spirit guides to send you assistance. But this is your battle you have to face. But I believe you will succeed. Blessings. But one way is to, some do show mirrors around themselves facing outwards. That is one way of doing it. But you will find a method. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Okay, next is firstborn. Can you ask about a guy called John Ramirez? He claims he was a devil worshiper that had powers to mess up people's lives. Can we get any information regarding this person?
Well, yes, this one has encountered also much karma also for doing these type of things. Yes, that is. Well, anyone can do this. It happens all the time in your world. So yes, that is correct. But this one is lost, a lost soul. He's not realizing he's not doing himself any favors because he's gaining much negative karma from this. And it will eventually find its way back to him. So yes, it is quite real, yes. But all of you have that power. That's up to you to choose to use it. Thank you.
Okay, next is our member, Jamie. She has a new kitten named Moon and wants to know if the kitten has any messages for her or is she happy living with her?
Of course. They chose to be with you, I believe. Yes, you're going to find this one quite humorous. I believe a ship was involved with this. You connected to that kitten's ship. Yes, I know this is all just insanity for humans, but yes, you connected this one astral also, and it's just there to cuddle with you and to bring you joy and time and happy times and sad times. Just there to be with you. So, which one? I believe on ship is a larger feline, like a cheetah-looking being. Quite fascinating. Thank you.
Okay, second question for Jamie. Are there any messages for me from anyone?
Yes, from your Palladians. They've been assisting you with your chakra systems, helping you with your past lives. They say Roman lifetimes have been ancient Rome. They do see a sister of yours. Either this life, they're not saying. If it's this life or another, they do say a sister. If you do have one, they're not saying. That you knew this one in ancient Rome and it did not go well. I believe you're repairing that. That is all they're saying. So that is the only message. Blessings.
Okay, next up is Emmy.
Greetings.
Greetings. How are
Yes.
you?
Doing well. Still this connection here, still getting used to it. Doing fine. Thank you.
Very happy that you're here.
Yes.
Well, I have a dog. Her name is Lily, and I was just wondering if you can convey any messages from her, and is she doing okay?
Oh, she's doing just well, just fine. She's connecting you in astral, healing you in astral. She's like a medic in astral.
Yeah, I
So,
can see
and
that.
here also. So, messages. I believe you have an idea what the messages are. They're
Oh
all
yeah, I love you and all that stuff.
yes.
That's so
But
great.
she does show you on a bed and she's healing you.
Yeah, I can totally see that. I guess my next question is, it looks like I have like a lot more beings in my pictures that I take, and I wonder. I understand one of them is Anunnaki, and I was
Yes.
wondering what messages they have for me.
What they're doing, they are assisting you in your transitional period, timeline shifting. They're assisting your easy transition. I believe it's has not happened yet. It is coming. That's all they say. They can't give much away, actually.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you
Much
for
love.
much love.
Yes. Oh, yes. Anytime. Thank you.
Okay, next is our member Thomas. First question I'm going to ask: can the Ascended Masters tell me what exactly is the purpose of my incarnation?
No, it's for you to discover that. But only thing I can say is to help others connect. They do see you in the middle of a circle as helping others connect to spirit, and also sending you healing during that process. But that is up to you how you can connect with that. That can be done in meditation form or physical, however you want to do it. Thank you.
Okay, second question for Thomas. Every time the phone rings, I get paranoid. A feeling of total insecurity arises within me. I feel powerless, that I have to stop whatever I'm doing to pay attention to this feeling. That's why I don't answer phone calls. This has been happening for years. Can my guides or anyone in this universe say what exactly is this or how to stop it immediately?
One moment. What your guides say is this technology is not something you agree with. It is not. It's just the energy of it does not blend with you well. And to make life even better is to just turn the thing off, is what they say. There's no reason to have it on, is what they say. When you check your messages, turn it back on. So what they say is the reason this is happening is just it's your vibration. It is this place, this world that doesn't always agree with everyone. And you're very sensitive at this time, and it does not feel a need for you to connect with a technology like this. So what they say is to turn it off and turn it back on when you need it, and that would help much, and you will find a way to clear this. That will help, is what they say. Thank you.
Okay, next is our member Miguel, and I have his questions here.
Yes.
There was a dark spirit in my apartment 2 nights in a row. I asked it to leave. Could you tell me who that was and what it wanted?
It does feel like a reptilian that was visiting. I believe it is gone now, observing. You've been connecting to many Pleiadian ships recently. In these ships, you've been doing, I want to say, secretive type of things. And they're just curious, but they did not find anything out, as far as I know. That is all I have for that. Blessings to your human race.
Okay. Second question for Miguel. The super soldier's information is coming up for me. Any messages regarding for that?
Hmm. That I need more information on, but from that's one. But to answer what is here, one moment. All I see is a gathering. It is between you and your guides. That is all I see from that. That's all I can help with. Apologies. Thank you.
Okay. Next is Maglena. I have her first question. What type of infusions can I benefit from?
The Yell, Palladian, and Octarian. I believe those will be delivered to you if you wish. That would be an astral, of course. Thank you.
Any messages for me from Maglena?
Yes. One moment. Your guides are. One moment. They say they are setting you up, meaning preparing for a spiritual transition of more knowledge. Your angelic knowledge, they say, will find its way to you. What they say would be one name, an angelic name, but it'll come to you in due time. Patience. If not, it'll come through a channeling. That's all they have for that. Blessings.
Okay. Next up is Sheena.
Yes, hello.
Yes.
Hi. I was having a question about, I was trying to do some healing work for Michelle's friend David Olson last night. Yes, and I asked for assistance from Prime Creator, Archangel Raphael, and Archangel Azrael. And the strange thing happened. It was like I came into a dream. There was a cat, which I am thinking must have been a feline being,
Yes.
trying to pull me back, because this lasted for from 2:30 to like 4:30 this day. I'm in another time, but for many hours. But the whole scenario was that, especially because the cat called 911 every time I stopped cuddling it, and I said to it that I had to go to look for the phone that it called from. So there was a lady telling me that I will only do what Mr. Kitty Cat was telling me to do. And I said, well, okay, and there is no problem in the basement. Can you please tell me what this was all about? Because I saw much parasites that I wanted to remove and put it on myself to get rid of it instead of him. So, yeah.
You're speaking of the feline, putting parasites on the feline?
No, the person, David Olson.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So I have only remembrance of the cat, and that was calling 911. As I mean, it has to be something to translate there that I. Yeah, because 911 is like emergency. because it pulled me back, because I was drifting in a dormant state, further away in the astral.
What is happening there is the healing is working. It just takes some time for it to connect to this individual. In some ways, he's rejecting it. He is not prepared for this type of connection, but we do see him adapting to it shortly. So that is what you're feeling as for the phone number or the call. Is this one that you're doing the healing with is somewhat panicking.
Okay.
That is all. Nothing to worry about.
Okay, good. Because I was, when I woke up, I felt like I have been hit by...
Well, yes, you're absorbing much of his energy. That's why, yes.
Okay.
That's why.
Okay. Is there any messages for me, maybe from you or anybody else?
Yes, Archangel Michael says your connection was quite correct. And to do it a few more nights without the intensity, we do see it will be less intense on your part, less draining, but will help this one greatly. And it's much appreciated from him, of course.
Okay. Thank you so much.
It's like you're going through a brick wall, and he's letting down that wall little by little.
Okay.
That's what we see.
Thank you. Blessings.
Yes.
Much love.
Yes.
Okay, next up is Stephanie.
Hey, Alfred. Thanks for taking my questions.
Yes. Please.
Are there any message for me at this time?
One moment. Yes, there's a message from Sitting Bull, the Indian. I believe you know who that is.
Yeah.
Said you've had lifetimes with this one as a daughter. This is where your spirituality is recognized. And here you will, he says, blossom out as for your spiritual knowledge in due time. As a spiritual medic is what he says. So if you connect to his energy, you will see more of this. It will be very clear to you on what he's speaking of.
Thank you. Yeah, I got a message earlier to start connecting to my heritage, and it had a picture of some natives, and I was like, what?
Yes.
That's beautiful. Thank you. That's actually my only question, so thank you.
Yes. Blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, Michelle.
Greetings. Thank you for being here tonight.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. I feel fragmented. My energy feels really fragmented. I don't know if I'm like being under attack or if it is just, I'm not sure what it is. I feel, but for instance, my friend David is in the hospital and I cannot conjure up any emotion about that. And as a healer, I was even saying to myself things that would not be a normal response for me. Like, should I actually send him healing or not? Like there's some sort of fear factor to it and which isn't normal. So I don't know if it's outside of me or within me, but can you get a read on if something external is in the way?
We do see you actually sending this one healing, and you're receiving back negativity they're not used to. Only because this one has a lot going on, I believe you're aware of. So it is somewhat disturbing in some regard. So you are sending minor healing to this one, just as you would want anyone that is a situation of ill health to be better. That right there is healing. Of just saying that, and so you know this person closely, so you're receiving energy from that other one.
I feel like I have a fear factor. Like there's so much darkness around him. Like
Yes.
so I have some sort of fear attached to that, and so that kind
Yes,
of perplexes me.
It brings out other, we could say, demons within you also because of it. It's just, yes, surrounding your one. I believe you've already done this. Surround yourself with light.
Mm-hmm.
For the angels, 1,000 angels, million angels, whatever.
Yes. Yes.
It is best also to step away from this one. I believe you already are, but to go into nature, to cleanse through nature, to take a walk, to allow this one to leave your mind and allow an angel energies to come through. Because it does seem like just this little interaction has affected you greatly and has drained you much also from what we see. And this one's not aware he's doing it, of course.
So me going to visit him in the hospital is maybe not a great idea.
That is up to you, but you can, because it might actually make you feel better. You'd be surprised. So we do see it making you feel better, but to clear this negativity out first.
Okay.
And I think it would be good for you to do this because just it would make you feel good within is what we see. But you, of course, have your own choices,
Of course. I just wonder if maybe my guides or Michael or Yeshua or somebody has some words of encouragement for me or a message that I need to know about, something I need to do.
What this is going on from Yeshua is that you and this person have a past life together. So what it is bringing up is a past life aggravation. Because this one has been ill before, and you have been there for him. And he did not survive that, I believe. So a lot of that is coming back to you. You're not fully realizing it. And to be aware of that and send healing to that should clear much of this out.
That explains the numbness. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
You were like a nurse to this one. And this one kind of let go when he didn't have to. Sort of just, you know how some individuals, they have lifetimes where they just stop fighting.
Right.
And he could have, but he gave up instead. So that's where all that's coming from.
Much love. Thank you, Alfred.
Blessings. Much love.
Okay, next is Kim, and I have her questions here.
Yes.
When I did my first Reiki meditation, I saw a woman, only her face. She looked like she had a chalky white face. Her eyes glowed white, and she smiled at me. Can you tell me about her and if I will see her again?
Yeah, so I see this as an angel, as a message to you that you are on your right path. That is a messenger. Veronica is the name I get. I believe it's a female energy. I believe that was this one was seeing. But it is a messenger that will appear again. That is all. Blessings.
Okay, second question. Any messages from my Pleiadian guides?
What was the name of this individual again?
This was for Kim.
Kim. Yes. Yes, what they show is a grid around you of protection. They also say, yes, you've been leaving your body quite often, connecting to them on, one moment. They say a scout mission, but they're not going into detail. There might be times when you wake up tired after sleeping is because you've been doing much with them recently. They're not going into detail of that. They say it's personal. But it's all good, of course. Blessings.
Okay, next up is Blue.
Hello, dear friend.
Greetings.
Much love to you. I remember you because I know
Yes.
you. I
Yes.
just feel your energy.
Yes.
I know you very good. Well, my questions, they're about my energy. I feel like my energy is racing a lot into the higher the higher densities.
Yes.
And that actually is causing me to be between the two worlds. I don't
Yes.
know what to decide. It's like it's either one or the other. And I can't and that actually affected me to not continue my job so much, because I just couldn't work the work I was doing.
Mhm.
And I'm just being pulled into the higher densities, and I just can't return back to the old energies.
Yes.
Like for a week ago or for a month
Yes.
ago.
Yes.
Should I mean, my guides told me it's okay to not continue the job, the work I do.
Yes.
Should I quit it, or?
Well, another way of looking at your transitioning, like anyone else on your planet, they move up.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's not like you're letting go of the old, because you're still learning from what you have done in the past. So it still lives within you. So you're still there, but you are ascending. That's all. That's what we see.
Yes, I was just worried about, if I quit my job, then financially maybe that would affect me.
Oh, yes, that will. As for that, what we were speaking of, a spiritual job, but as for job,
Yeah, it's not a spiritual job. This one is very physical. It's very
as
3D.
for physical, one moment. That would be something that would be best to hold on to at this time, what we recommend. Even if it does not feel it's fulfilling you at all, because the financial situation, it would be better to hold on to it from what you are seeing. Because there's a lack of them around from what we are seeing. But there's nothing wrong with looking around, not at all. But looking for other employment places, yes, of course. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Before you leave the old one, of course.
Yes.
But we do see you in the spirit world doing the same thing.
Yes. And I just wanted to know if you could share what our connections had been or is since I.
Mostly astral connections, as you're aware of. With this planet, the healing of its core, Agarthian energies, bringing the Agarthian energies into your sight, is where our work is being done. Understand we're working on timelines of the future of this planet, but we do see a great transition coming eventually. That's what we see. That's what's happening.
Thank you. Thank you very much
Yes.
for coming so we could connect again.
Yes.
Thank you. Bye.
Blessings. Yes.
Okay, Steve.
Hello, Alfred. This is Steve.
Yes. Greetings.
My friend has a dog that I take for a walk very often. His name is Chance.
Yes.
Is there anything special about that dog?
Yes, that is a Arcturian canine.
That dog's really smart.
Yes, there's an Arcturian canine.
Is there any messages he wants to tell me?
That he loves you all, and he's just a big lover of everyone. He's there to assist others to make better decisions. But if you make a wrong decision, he still loves you. And he wants to say he told you so. He does that too.
Does he love the beach? I've been taking him to the beach.
Oh, he loves that. Yes. Loves it to death. Yes,
Okay,
the beach he loves. Yes, he shows that excitement because he wants you to go to the beach more often. Also.
So is he walking me or am I walking him?
Yes, it does seem like he's walking you from what it seems like, yes. Because he does these things to get you to go places. So yes. Very intelligent, yes. Very loving, of course.
Okay, great. I have another question. Are you familiar with the Federation of Blood?
Federation of Light? Yes, of course. Yes.
Are you familiar with a person by the name of Halisarius?
I can connect to their energies.
A Palladian leader from the Federation of Light?
Yes. Yes.
Can you ask him a question for me?
Yes, I can.
I want to know specifically why I was prevented from retrieving what I was pursuing a few months ago, when I thought I was given instruction I had protection.
Well, they say they had much difficulties connecting to this world during your visit. What they say they got cut off. Well, they saw everything was going fine, and then they were detached for a limited connection, and they realized they've lost all support.
Yeah, I felt like I was left stranded when.
Yes.
But going in, I felt I had all the protection I needed.
You did. You did. And then something happened that has a power here on this planet that they cannot interfere with. It's like what was here put a block to block them out.
Yeah, everything went dead. My equipment went dead. My connections went dead. So,
yes, it was something that never really, well, they've seen it before, but not at this scale.
Okay, do they recommend that I eventually still pursue this, or is this something that's outside the realm of my capabilities?
At this time, it is outside your capabilities. Give it time. The next year will give you answers.
Okay, now were the Anunnaki behind that?
That and reptilians and other beings, Syrians are involved. And some of them have been punished for it.
Okay, can you give me a description on what an Anunnaki looks like?
These are humanoid, like you see when you do on your internet.
Are they amongst us on Earth, or are they just...
Yes, of course. Oh, yes.
Are they taller than most, or are they better looking than most?
They're tall, yes.
Tall as in like 7 feet tall, or like 6.5 feet tall?
9 feet tall.
Well, how would I bump into them if they're 9 feet tall?
They are hidden at this time.
Oh, so they are humanoid, and they're about 9 feet tall, with light complexion.
With white complexion.
White, like
yes.
a white complexion, blue eyes.
Some do.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, Alfred. Thank you very much.
Blessings.
Okay, my name is Stacy, and the first question I have for you, I actually at the moment have a canine staying with me. It's my sister's canine, and I hope she knows that she will be going home eventually, but she seems very calm here in comparison to the way she is in her own home.
Yeah.
And I was just wondering if she has any messages for me. I mean, it's been great having her here as a good trial run because I've been thinking about getting a canine again myself. But I was just wondering if she had any messages that would help the rest of her week go well.
Yes, she's there to balance the space, and she shows up when she's needed. But usually she sticks to one area, but she does move around, of course. She goes where she feels like she is needed around the house and even outside. I believe there's a little one there she's bringing assistance to, and that is her main concern at this time, if I'm connecting to that correctly.
So she's excited to get home then?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's okay. My next question is in regards to here on Earth, there's a lot, and it's probably in other planets as well. There's a lot of dog fighting for profit that happen here. Yes. And a lot of there's celebrities that are caught doing that, and then just other people in general who are caught doing that. And I'm just wondering what energies are mostly behind dog fighting rings and what canine species does to help the canines who are involved to get through that, because they seem so helpless.
The bulldog is assisting that, the bulldog races, but the ones that cause it, reptilian, several different malevolent beings are involved with it. But remember, human still is the one that makes a decision on it. So it's still a human that has their fingerprints all over it. But the other beings are persuading them so you can make more money doing this. So they're whispering into these individuals' ears, of course. But it's still a human that's making the decisions for this. But the bulldog energies is greatly there to heal these situations, but also helping humanity. They do realize that humanity will eventually see this as wrong. They do already, but those that are doing these acts will finally leave those acts alone. But many are doing it because they're showing power over these canines, which is showing that humans are better, which is not fair at all. But the reptilians are manipulating humans, so it's kind of going. The humans are treated no differently than the animals, if you look at it that way.
Yeah. So there's a mixture then
Yeah.
of different beings. Yeah, I know a couple people that don't even go to a dog park anymore specifically because a bulldog is there. But it's not like it's aggressive. It's just they don't like the race.
Well, the race is there to actually bring. Well, yes, because of the way it's treated on this planet.
Mm-hmm.
But the ones that are there assisting this is a great positivity, of course.
Okay.
Yes. Listen.
I'm good for that. That's great, Alfred. Thank you. Next up is Nick.
Blessings, Alfred.
Yes. Greetings.
So first questions. Some things I really started to notice in the last couple weeks since my Reiki master class.
Yes.
It didn't exactly happen right away, but just slowly starting to feel a little more compassionate towards just people in general, and compassion for others. And one thing that's kind of common in my geographic area or my circle of influence is divorce and breakups. Many, different times and different lengths of relationships, and just causing a lot of pain from people that I'm kind of still figuring out how to communicate that experience as being a lesson for them, because a lot of them aren't willing to hear that. So my question is, I guess, what's the root, what's the source of why people and general public you know have that want or need to be with another person, another human being, and it cause a painful experience for them, and it's often and it's frequent, and I see it everywhere. um what's behind that?
Yes, many get involved in relationships for the wrong reasons. Some just go by looks, but also go by financial reasons. But this is also, yes, the tests here are much harsher than other realities. There's nothing wrong with being in a relationship and then ending it, but many get in relationships in this world for all the wrong reasons. So that's why it is so brutal here. Much of it is because of the financial end of it, but sometimes it's financial, or it is financially is put there also to keep some apart also. That is why sometimes money is there. It is a false love. Some fall in love with just that, or just the looks that are not true. So there's much here. And when these individuals get together, they learn more about themselves also. They learn more that this was a wrong decision. So when they break up, it's just harder on them. That is all.
Is
So,
the looks, is that what previously Archangel Michael was referring to as Ken and Barbie programming?
yes, yes, it is, because it's a certain way of looking. It's this type of Nordic way of looking at things, where it's the outside, and not many are looking truly in the inside. They refuse that, so you have two individuals that get together, and they're together because of their looks, and when they finally match in and walk in, they see that within there's nothing there to hold them together. if that makes sense.
I see. Is the compassion aspect from the Reiki masterclass, or
Yes.
is it because I've been sending Reiki to the
Yes.
planet? Is that?
Yes, you're feeling just there. Some of them feel hopeless in these types of situations, so you feel their pain. So you're just sending them love, also sending them Reiki to the system in these situations. Because it's very complicated. It does not have to be that way, but for this world, it is necessary for it because it makes everything complicated.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and any messages from Spirit for myself?
Yes, there's a transition in your December of business transaction. One moment. They're not giving any dates, but they say December is a lucky month for you. That's all they say. Not always how you might see it, though.
All right, cool.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Alfred. Blessings.
Yes, blessings to you.
Okay, just a couple more, and we're
Yes.
done for the webinar. So next up is Christy, and I have her question here.
Yes.
How am I related to Queen Victoria and Prince Albert? Do they have any messages for me?
Reptilian lifetimes of Nordic reptilian lifetimes, a Palladian world that was an experimental. All worlds are experimental, but this one was very reptilian, Nordic-y looking planet. They had very large fish there. But as for, you were, I believe, a son in this family, a royal family. But there's much more to that, but they're not saying. They just say son, and that's all they're going to. Yes, it is kind of a touchy subject when you connect to them for some reason. But as for messages, you will deal with them also. Yes, that's one way of putting it. In your future lifetime, you will reconnect in a more positive way. It wasn't always the case. But you will be the teacher instead of them teaching you. Because for some, they were teaching you of their ways, and now you're going to teach them your ways. A possible future lifetime. But you are connecting them in astral, though, in a positive way. Blessings.
Okay, next question for Christy. I dreamed of a little hybrid baby girl. I named her Astronaut. What race was she?
Palladian. A newborn also. That is all. As far as I can tell.
Okay. Next up is our member Mary. First question, any messages for me from anyone?
Yes, message from the Arcturians. That you have many hybrid Arcturian children, hybrid children, yes. 3 of them, all female. Ah, yes, and you do have 1 canine. As for it being Arcturian canine, I do not think so. More serious. How lovely. Thank you.
Okay, second question for Mary. What career shift would be best for me?
It does feel medical. That was the first thing that came through. The medical arts. That is all your guides are saying. It all comes down to you, of course. The reason they say that is where the job opportunities are, from what I see. Blessings.
Okay, and I have the second question for Firstborn. Firstborn would like to know if there are any messages for him.
One moment. Many reptilian ships have been visiting you recently. I see a mothership around you recently. But of goodwill, You've been training with them. They're not going into detail. They show many Syrians on that ship also you've been connecting with, different type of beings. For conversation, you go there for R&R, is what they say. So that should be relaxing when you connect to that. Blessings.
Okay, that's it, Alfred. Thank you so much for fighting your way through.
Yes. Yes, thank you for allowing the canine energies connect to you. Wolf to you all.
Woof.
Yes. Kobe,
See you, my friend. See you.
wolfing to you in future time.
Much love.
Goodbye.
Hello, greetings.
Welcome back. I'd rather howl.
Yeah, there we
Anyway,
go.
Blue's gonna start us off for blessings.
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Ivan.
Yeah, thank you.
And Wolf. 水机戳哈，一进水饺，一吹子戳，而一进体瑞上，一洗水去戳哈，一进水机之说，一瑞机戳哈，我去体瑞干，而进体瑞，一洗水去说，而给体瑞去说，一进水去说哈，一洗水里戳，而不去说火花，所有事情说。Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Michelle.
Nushikata anana yesu kutote shikatana hey. Ona shikata yesu kotana yesu kotata hizi katata shinanak. Ada kotushkatane yesu tikotana yesu kotata shikatana yesu kotane. Asukotane na shikotane yata shikotana. Ana hate kata shikotana. Wodane hite katana yata shikotana. Ana yesu kotana. Ana man. I shikatana. Kotu chu. Tane sete. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you all. Okay, our next one is next Sunday, actually. So, much love, everyone, and